I'm Jason Baird with Continuous Improvement U. In this video, we're going to talk about what does it really mean to focus on the process. And I want to share with you just a couple of examples of how you really apply this concept. So the first example I want to share with you is called having intentionally designed processes. So bad example is you're going about your day at work and you're doing what you do and you don't really have a good intentionally designed process for what you're doing. You just kind of make it up as you go, or maybe you do it differently every time. Maybe you're a whole team of people and you all do it differently, and you haven't really put thought or intention behind the way that you're doing the process and why you're doing it. And so that would be an example of not focusing on the process. On the flip side, a good example in this scenario, focusing on the process, would be to be very intentional about the way that you've designed your process, and you do it a certain way because you know that's going to produce a good outcome. So that's the first example. So the second example I want to share with you is probably the most common one that I see at work all the time, and it has to do with when something goes wrong at work, when something bad happens. And typically when this occurs, the first thing people do is they start pointing fingers and they want to blame somebody. Who messed up? Who made a mistake? Who did something wrong? And doing that, trying to put blame on somebody, is one of the best ways that you cannot focus on the process. And so what should you really do? If you have a focus on the process mindset, when something goes wrong or a mistake is made, your first inclination needs to be what happened in the process that caused that mistake. Something in the process must be wrong, and that's why there was a problem. And that's how you incorporate focusing on the process in those type of scenarios. I hope you found those tips helpful. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.